Let's play a few of the moments from the AM Zoom live trading session.
Wow, big candle, stand down. My goodness, what a move here. That's one of those gift moves. Let's say you could have gotten long last night, you would have stayed long last night. Now you'd move your stop behind the strong range, in my opinion, or behind the Sunday opening. That's probably the best because it could easily come back and tag it again and continue its journey. Behind the Sunday opening would be a very smart location to keep that runner. We are bumping our heads into this high time, into this other range here. This isn't the big high time one. This is trying to break its head back into this range here. Look at this, touch, fail, touch, fail, touch, fail, touch, fail, touch, fail. We're trying again. This arrow finished right here for a reason. If you can get this long here, that's probably going to be a phenomenal trade. But this is basically saying, okay, we're going to break out and go to the top of the range. So I'll take it if it's presented. I must do that if presented. If this fails again, come on down to battle plan 3. Come on down. We're trying to break into this range. 4th attempt. Will it do it this time? I have seen it attempt like 15 times before it could finally break into a range. So 2nd touch means nothing. 3rd touch means nothing. 4th touch means nothing. I've seen it go up to 15 times before it finally broke back into a range. Very violent price action. I will take battle plan 1 if presented. To me, that would represent we are clearly pushing into this range. It's worth taking. So if we get that, that's what I'm going to look for. If we come back down to the opening, that's not a trade I'm going to take. A lot of times we talk about taking the opening as a possible trade, just because to me, that would be a clear rejection of getting back into the range. Is this a clear rejection of getting back into that range? And we've got to do a further push down. Now it's taken the low, but I think this is a clear rejection of getting back into the range. But once again, clear rejection of the range. Be real careful. And that was gorgeous. What do you do with a clear rejection of getting back into the range with a 20-point candle charging towards it? That's pretty impressive. No appetite for buying up there. So let's come further down. Let's get the market overly short. Let's get to a high time frame location for a turnaround trade. Get long, shorts get out, then they start FOMO buying. Then we can rip through the range with a clear rejection of that range. Seems to me we don't have enough buyers to break it. So please come on down. I said, if you are long, you want to move your stop to just underneath it because you do have a strong range here. You do have the Sunday opening that if it came and tested the opening again and bounced, you would be protected. But anything below there, I think I would be out because it's a clear rejection of that range. And boy, that turned out to be pretty good advice.
As mentioned in the AM Zoom, were we going to break into the range here on the next attempt? As I said, sometimes it takes it 10, 15 times to finally break into this range. This is an old range that we're trying to break into. And what had happened? Well, we got a clear rejection of that range. Hence, if you would have gotten long last night in battle plan 2 here, see battle plan 2, you would have captured 40 points by moving your stop here. Once there's a clear rejection, we were looking for 2 things. Number 1, come to the absolute bottom of battle plan 2, which would have been down here. And could we have gotten long here as well? The thing I mentioned is realize battle plan 2 already bounced 60 points. It already stole a lot of the bounce power. Would it happen again? Doubtful, because it already bounced 60 points and had a clear rejection. We need a deeper pullback. So we were looking for battle plan 3 here to hopefully coincide with NQ grabbing its RTH low from Friday. But unfortunately, NQ got there before we could get all the way down to battle plan 3. We had a really strong move here, 25 points. Nothing interests me. I kept my DOM closed and I am going to continue waiting for battle plan 3 the rest of the day, and let's see what happens.